Welcome to episode 128. I'm going to start this off with a little riddle that I heard online in the last week. It's not really a riddle so much as something to think about. If you put a pizza on top of another pizza, you have two pizzas. But if you put a lasagna on top of another lasagna, you only have one lasagna.
Oh, there's layers to this joke.
Literally.
I get the lasagna part. Did you say if you put two pizzas, you got two pizzas?
Yeah, you put a pizza on top of another pizza, you just have two pizzas on top of each other.
Yeah, that's true. I remember my friend did that at a Super Bowl. It wasn't even a party. We were just at my house for the Super Bowl for some reason. And Jesse, Christian's brother, we ordered pizza. He gets two slices. He's chomping on. I'm like, motherfucker, that's for everybody.
He just stacks the pizzas.
Yeah, he just stacked the pizza, start chomping. It's like, did you even pay?
That's not conducting yourself with decorum.
I mean,
No, it's not.
we're gonna make it pay.
So,
You hear that, Dad? You're gonna pay.
128 episodes in it. Do we still have to introduce ourselves? We probably should.
Well, we have new nicknames every day. Did somebody already
That's
pick
true.
the name Queen Antifa?
Nah, I brought it up last time.
You
Yeah.
brought it up. Yeah, that's funny. Queen Antifa.
Dan is Gibbons today.
Yeah, I've been watching a couple of nature documentaries. I was just watching one on Southeast Asia, and the gibbons were in the trees. You know what gibbons are, right, Fred?
Oh, yeah.
Some people don't know what gibbons are. Isn't that crazy?
They are not people of culture.
No, they're not. Gibbons are cool monkeys that climb around in trees, and they make that whoop 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 whoop. They go like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was reminded of that because I was watching this, and my dad, his ringtone is a gibbon making that noise, but he didn't know what the fuck it was. I was like, Dad, look at the gibbon, and he goes, "Oh, that's what Daddy." You didn't know what the fuck it was.
You got the neurons activating now,
Yeah, neurons activated like the
Make-
monkey, but he's the monkey
making connections.
making connections. The gibbon is real. I got in trouble. I got. Speaking of gibbons, once again, I got sent to.
Jail.
No, not to jail. In class, in high school, in math class. Me and my fat friend Nick, we were sitting next to each other, and we used to talk all the time. And I think I asked him. I was like, "Hey, I'm like, hey, you know what a gibbon is?" And that's what I said. I think I said something about a gibbon, and our teacher, she's like, Daniel, move, and I had to move seats because I asked what a gibbon was, or I asked him if he knew what a gibbon was.
Yeah, it's forbidden knowledge.
Gibbon? It's like, yeah, you hear that? It's like, move seats. You're not going to talk about gibbons in this classroom.
No conspiracies in my class.
No.
Yeah, no
Doesn't fly.
gibbon. I remember I wasn't paying attention in class in that class, and we were doing fractions or something, and the teacher asked me something, and I didn't know what the fuck she asked me, and Nick like tries to whisper to me to help me with the answer, but like he doesn't give me the answer. He only gives me the like little anecdotal thing, like that little rhyme thing that the teachers do, like Pem does or something.
Yeah.
Except it was half a pizza. That's what they kept saying in class. And Nick whispers that to me. He goes, "Half a pizza." Like that doesn't help me. You whispering half a pizza does not help me.
I was not paying attention to that.
Was the answer 50%? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't fucking know. Yeah, there's the significance of the gibbon.
Yeah.
London fog rolls in.
Yeah.
Like that band Lindisfarne.
It
Fog on the Tyne.
it ties into my pick for the day, obviously, but more importantly, it is also my favorite tea.
Never had
Good
that
old
tea.
London Fog. Oh, you're missing out. I think Paul's familiar with it.
Yeah,
What is it?
it's like a cloudy kind of tea.
Yeah, it's basically Earl Grey and steamed milk, and I think it has like a shot of like vanilla or something.
Huh.
It the combo I find kind of winds up smelling and tasting a bit like lavender, but I think I might be alone there.
I'm down to step up my tea game. I'm down to check out some tea. I like tea. I like cozy drinks. I like being cozy. If you can't hear
Oh,
it, it's raining here.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's very cozy.
ah,
Can you hear it, Fred? Can you hear the rain?
Fred, it's our snow.
I can't.
You hear it?
no, it
I can hear
snowed
it.
last night, and it's all gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty
Didn't-
great weekend. It was raining here all day, or all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and today. And I just kind of sat around playing Wario Land 4. I beat that over the weekend. Yeah, good old Wario Land. I was playing that, and I had Myron Gaines in the background. It's like one of those red pill shows where they like shit on women on podcasts. I always saw those things. I always saw those things like little clips of them, and I always thought it was like cheesy or just like stupid. But this one, I don't know. It's actually entertaining. you get everything straight from the horse's mouth. It's quite funny. Fresh and Fit podcast. That's the one I've been watching some clips of. And
Legit.
yeah, legit. Yeah, so I was playing the fucking Nintendo Switch and beat that game, and then at 4 in the morning I started playing Wario Land 3, and I hadn't played that game since I was a little kid. But I got farther already it's at 4 in the morning than I did when I was a kid. And I'm like ready to play the next morning, and the fucking Switch won't charge. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, weird.
Yeah, and I looked it up. I tried all these different methods to fix the charger. Nothing worked. So I kind of like made a decision. I jumped the gun today, and I fucking I'm rebelling against my Nintendo Switch, and I bought a Game Boy SP and Wario Land 1, 2, and 3.
There you
Goddamn.
go.
So yeah, so man, I'm a Wario Lander. Wario Land is awesome. Actually enjoying it. Actually having some fun.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
find
we were
that pretty much anything Nintendo produces is usually a good time.
Well, I wouldn't say necessarily now. Honestly, it's there's probably like a 10-year time span where Nintendo was actually really good. Like when it's at its peak, I would probably say from like the mid 90s to the mid 2000s. I want to say the cutoff is probably around 2004, and the beginning would probably be whenever Mario Land came out. I want to know that. When
Okay,
did
but
Mario Land
come on,
out
come
the
on
Game
though.
Boy?
You're like taking out the entire NES system here.
Yeah, but that wasn't really my. I didn't really play NES. I didn't really play that much of Super Nintendo either. I know there's some good games there, but it just wasn't me. I started off with Game Boy, the OG Game Boy, and then probably to the GameCube. So that 10-year span. Okay, fine. We'll go a little bit earlier because Mario Land is 1989. So I'm going to say 1989 to like 2004 or 5, just to give it a little leeway. That's probably the golden era for me. I'm not sure when Super Smash. You know what? I don't even want to count Smash Brothers. Yes, good game, but also like gigantic normie game. So who cares?
I mean, I cared. You get to beat the shit out of other people for no reason.
No, I
other
know.
than the fact that they're in the way.
It's fun. It's fun, but it's not quite the same as like platformer, if you know what I mean.
I find that N64, with the introduction of the 4 controllers, was really like the party console. Like between Smash Brothers and GoldenEye, there was more than enough to to ramp it up in that sense. Everything before that was 2-player and taking turns and all that. Having 4 people being able to play at the same time was revolutionary at the time.
Yeah, I remember doing a little bit of Donkey Kong Country, the 4-player. Not great. I remember that, but I do remember.
No, that wasn't great.
I remember spending a lot of time on Mario Party and Mario Kart. Those were a lot
Mario
of fun.
Party was fun.
Not the original one. I didn't play a lot, but Mario Party 2 in particular was pretty great.
They've kind of gotten better as they went along. That I'll agree. The first one was
I-
it was fun when it came out and it was the only one there that existed. It was great, and then 2 came out and you're like, this is way better.
Mario Party 2 is probably the best one. I think I had all the way up to 6. Not all the games, but I had 3. That was for the 64, and then I had 6. So I had 2, 3, and 6. The other ones I never played. Besides the first one, I did play the first one, but that one's a little bit too primitive. Like the controls don't work that well on certain N64 games.
Interesting.
Man,
Yeah.
I saw
I just-
what was it called? The new Predator movie.
It
Oh,
probably
you saw
sucked
it?
ass, right?
It sucked. Predator.
Fuck yeah!
Predator Badlands.
How could it not suck? How could like a
Predator-
new Predator movie not suck?
Predator bad movie.
What about the first one? Do you like that
Oh
one?
yeah, that was awesome. I watched it, right after just to get the comparison. That's like
You know what? I love the first Predator, but it's been a long time since I've seen Predator 2. I think I might have to watch that again.
That one does better now than it did back then, I think. I think watching that movie with like nostalgia glasses on, it's like really corny, but it's a lot of fun. But I'm disappointed to hear the new Predator isn't very good.
Oh,
I might
man.
have to watch
Well,
it
the
anyways.
new Alien was terrible too.
Well, the thing is about this is like it got like Disneyfied, wimpified. It was like from the perspective of the Predator, and I guess he was like a young.
It was like a YN Predator.
Yeah, exactly, and he
That's
was like,
so gay.
and he was like supposed to be, I guess, going through his like, what's it called, rite of passage,
Initiation or something. Yeah.
and then yeah, you get the fucking quirky android girl, like in like a Marvel or Star Wars movie, and then you get the
Was she
cute.
hot?
It was with Dakota Fanning sisters, so if you can imagine
Oh, she
that.
is hot. I like her.
And then
I like her big long neck and her square head.
yeah, and then they had
You like Ella Fanning?
she was fine.
Yeah, I like her.
There was
Nice smile.
the non-verbal creature in there too, so like a Groot or like a R2D2.
A comedy relief type character.
Yeah, and it was
Oh,
like,
that is so
it's
cute.
like why do you need this? And it's all just like so cliche coming of age story from
That's
the
gay.
Predator. Yeah, like you just totally took out the badassness of the franchise and into this fucking movie.
Predator's supposed to be like. Does the Predator talk?
He does. Oh my god! And the worst part about it was the fucking his name. So, yeah, he had his own language and stuff, and the android, of course, like C-3PO, could translate a million languages.
I've never seen any images from this movie. I'm looking at it. It looks fucking stupid.
Yeah, he has like the modern haircut with like the shaved sides and the dreads are on top rather than like.
He's a YN.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny.
He's a YN.
And yeah, the worst part is
If Fred doesn't know what that means. Fred, you know what that means?
No, I'm not that cool.
Oh, it means he's a young nigga.
and
That's what it means.
yeah, I want to see Unk Predators, not the YN.
Yeah, like we
ones.
want the Unk Predator, not the YN Predator.
But
Fred, you know
Did-
Unk means.
Well, that yes. Did you guys see? Did you guys see Prey?
that one was pretty good. That one still had
That
like
one
the
was
essence of the gore
fantastic.
and shit.
It was okay. I thought it was okay.
I thought that was
It wasn't horrible.
easily the best one since the first. Easily.
But let me tell you about the why this is so much worse. So, the Predator in Badlands, his name is Deck.
Dick.
Yeah,
What?
like how
Hey,
fucking
Dick.
like yeah, exactly. So
D-E-K.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, Dick.
So every time I
Hey, Dick.
heard him, his name get mentioned, I just fucking heard Drew and Anthony in my mind. So
Yeah.
just
Hey,
like
Dick.
had that
This
like
should suck, Dick.
I had like the IRL friend brain rot.
I have to say, Ella Fanning doesn't look great in this movie. Like, her haircut's not... I don't know. She doesn't look great in this movie. She looks kind of dudified in this movie. I don't know. Not loving that.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
not loving the haircut. I have a cousin, a white boy cousin who has like a haircut like that, and I told him, I'm like, dude, why? He's so fucking gay.
but yeah, don't watch that movie. It's terrible.
I would never
I'm gonna-
never dream of watching that movie.
I'm gonna watch it.
But
Fred's gonna get in his jammies and watch the movie.
I have to.
what made me laugh so much was when you said during practice you're like Vince doesn't make you think.
Does he make you think?
I guess so, but it was just funny. That you're just saying he never says anything that makes me think.
Well, I don't know. Do you know what Robert said? Oh, Vince is gonna listen to this and he's gonna get all pissed off. But Robert's like, yeah, Vince is an above. What was he say? He's like what do you call it? Like a fucking higher intelligence. I can't even. I sound like an idiot because I can't think of the right phrase. Above average intelligence is what Robert
Vince
said.
listening, he's like above average.
Above average.
Why
I'm
you
average.
spit
Yeah.
that out?
Yeah. Black. I forget. But yeah, that's Robert said he's like above average intelligence. And I'm like, how? Why? Why do you? What makes you say that? and Robert's like, oh well, he's interested in politics. It's like, dude, have you seen what he's been saying? You think that's smart? It's fucking insane. I'm not even gonna get into it. It's so. I'm not even gonna get into it.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny. But
It was funny. Huh? What? It's alright, Vince. We love you.
you guys have any pickups from this week, Fred?
Mine's been really light. So I went to a record store late last week, and they happened to have
Whoops.
the Inquisition Profane Creation split LP from 2006 on Undercover Records. It's a 2 LP. Pretty cool find for $30 Canadian. I'll take it.
Nice.
Cover looks cool in big.
Cool.
But
Big.
that's it. That's the
Damn.
only pickup. I have some things in the mail, but none of them have arrived in time for today. Today's episode.
Dry day. Danny, got anything?
No, I just bought the Game Boy Advance and the Wario Land stuff, and that's not even here yet. I just bought them today. You know something that I wanted to mention. This is a non music related pickup, but I bought something else today. Me and my dad have been like, I always grab take his fucking jacket and I wear his jacket. And he's always like, "Where's my fucking jacket? I'll take my jacket." I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna use Google Lens and like find that jacket, buy my own. That's a great tool. Have you guys ever used that Google Lens?
No.
You know what that is?
It's basically an image search, isn't it?
Yeah, you just take a picture of something and then like you can find it online, like what it is.
Yeah.
And what's great about like that jacket is it looks so like generic, it's just like a black like windbreaker type jacket. And even if you looked it up by the name of the brand, it would be hard to find because the brand is called Weatherproof. And so like that would be kind of hard to find. But I just took a picture of the label instead of the jacket. And I found one. Bought that.
Nice.
I wanted to mention too. This is a food pickup. This happened last night.
Oh.
So
Now I'm paying attention.
yeah. So I mentioned the Nintendo Switch. I'm like a soy jack getting pissed off at my Nintendo Switch. So yeah, that wouldn't work. That pissed me off. And then later I went to Burger King to get my dad some food, and then I went to another place to get me some food because like right when I was walking out the door, he's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, what does it matter where I'm going? He's like, where are you going? I'm like, what do you want, something? I wish you would just say, hey, get me something instead of this whole rigmarole of questions. But anyways, so I
I
get
get say
to...
you're the voice you do for your dad is one of my favorite things I've ever heard. Every time, just fucking amazing.
Yeah, so in my car, I don't have, like, on my cup holders, the little rubber things that hold the cups, like, grip them, they fell off and I don't have them. So I just have, like, plastic cup holders that do not work. Like, if you put a cup there, it will fall over. So, like, when I put cups there, I have to, like, hold it when I do turns and, like, go over bumps and stuff, or it'll fall on the floor. So I made it. I got the Burger King. I got to my place, come back, and I was going to pull into the driveway, but, like, there was a van kind of parked halfway, so I was kind of trying to crawl up the driveway. and I guess I had forgotten about the drink because I was doing great. I'm like, all right, this drink made it. So I go up the driveway and it's so bumpy. I like didn't even think of the drink, and then boom, I feel like wet on my fucking foot, and I'm just like, mother. Oh, it pissed me off so bad. Like spilled soda, diet fucking soda all over my fucking car.
Damn.
I'm like Cobra, like when he drops shit. God damn it! That was the last drink combo I had. Like that, like I think that's the out of everything in life. Those moments, dropping food, dropping drinks, breaking glass, like things that happen by accident when you don't expect it to. That makes me so mad. That like makes me freak out.
Dude, this morning I spilled coffee on my shoes. I was like walking in the office. I usually have a lid on it.
Did it wet your socks?
Yes.
Did that piss you off real bad?
Yeah, I was pretty pissed.
Dude, wetting your socks is infuriating. Like I'll walk into the kitchen sometimes and like the floor will be wet somewhere, and it's just like mother. It makes me so mad.
Yeah, it doesn't go away.
No, it doesn't. That's happened to me before. I remember when we were at Demon Sea. Somebody like cheers me or somebody bumped into me and like beer spilled on my shoe and it like went through my shoe into my sock. I'm just like, thanks a lot, asshole. Now I gotta be like this for the rest of the fucking show.
No,
It wasn't Demon Sea. Well, Bear, that's what it was.
you have a dog, so you have the. I don't know if your dog's a sloppy drinker, but if there's water next to the water bowl, I will always step in it, and that just ruins my day.
Not really, because I have a little dog and he has a little tongue. And so he doesn't really make a mess. You have big dogs, and I imagine they're like getting water all over the place. But no, I do not have that problem. I have a small dog.
My dogs aren't too bad, but sometimes we have other dogs stay over, and they.
Your dogs be lapping.
Yeah, no, mine are good at it, but the other ones like they have long ears and they just drink with their ears. And I'm like, guys, come on, doesn't work.
I don't know if I told you guys this. My dog did something strange not too long ago. We got him new food, and it's the kind of food where you like, it's dry food, but you put water in it and you mix it up.
Yeah,
And I think he was like protesting the food or something, because so his food is right next to the little water bowl, and what he was doing was getting his nose and like putting water into the food bowl. Like fuck this, and I'd never seen him do anything like that. I'm like, what is he doing? I'm like, does it need more water? Like, what the hell is he doing?
He's all, did he even mix this shit?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna ask you, Paul. Did we already do the metal ethno state bit on last week's show? I don't quite remember.
Barely mentioned it, but go ahead.
No, that was it. I think we were just talking about like. Somebody made the joke about like an ethno state. It's like, what about a metal ethno state? I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I deal with that.
What's the cutoff? What kind of metal?
The cutoff? I think you would have to be like, I don't want any noobs. I don't want any like metal noobs. I would want only like.
Does new metal make it?
True. No, not purely new metal fans. Like if you're into new metal, that's fine, and new metal you can listen to that. But if you're a new metal guy, then you're like in a new metal band, but you're not into the real shit, I'm afraid that doesn't count. You have to be into the real shit. You can appreciate new metal, but you cannot be a mallcore tier poser. You can't do that. That's my, or maybe you can actually. I'm not sure.
Are the folkers in there?
Some of them. So I think
All the fringe shit.
oh, okay, you know what? You know who's definitely not allowed? Forget what I said about the new metal people. This is who's not allowed. The people who have been listening to metal for a long time and only know surface level bands.
Oh yeah.
Those people are not allowed. Those are the people that are not allowed.
Those are the ones who
I
run
think those are the worst.
They're like, what's underground?
Yes, yeah. Like these are people who've been listening forever, and like they probably never heard. I don't know who would be a good example. I don't want to say Sodom.
No,
I think everyone's heard Sodom.
no. The exact example is you're a guy with graying hair,
Right.
and you go around yelling Slayer everywhere. That's the one.
Yeah, guys like that, but also just guys who are into. You know what's weird? There's like a big network of guys who are into, like modern power metal and they like don't listen to anything else. It's very strange. Those guys are not allowed.
It always boggles my mind. People listen to like just the big four of thrash and like the elementary bands, Sabbath, Maiden, Priest, and it's like, okay, there's other stuff
guys,
out there, you know.
You know who's not allowed either? Pure thrash fans. They're not allowed. And I'm not even like. I don't even know how I would put that one, because there is a certain type of thrash fan that isn't allowed.
But like, yeah, because there are some who are just into thrash, but like they'll still be all over like fucking Debistrol or whatever, like fucking.
No, but there's guys that like they're pure thrash and they like the classic thrash, but they won't go any farther down into the underground. And if they do, it's all overproduced garbage, thrash wise. There's like a certain type of these are more of the like TikTok metal people. I think these are guys who are actually gigantic fans of Dave Mustaine, which I gotta be honest, I don't understand. I get liking some Megadeth, I really do, but modern Megadeth, are you people who are like diehard for that? I don't understand.
What's not to get? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't care. Did you hear the new Megadeth song where he's like, "He jerk off in the sheets. I don't care."
No.
Robert put that on the other day.
Don't know if that's actually real or not.
It's
Those
real.
lyrics.
It's real. That's
God.
the lyric. He says something. He says jerking off in the sheets. The song is called "I Don't Care."
All right, looking this up.
I don't
I need
care.
We
You'll
need to
find it. It's real.
read the lyrics right here. Wow, this is definitely boomer stuff.
Well, he still doesn't care.
No, he clearly doesn't. I don't care if I'm not in your class. Or not your class. Oh. I don't care. You can kiss my ass. A trailer and a creep, a jack-off, and a sheep. Doesn't say in the sheets. It says a jack-off and a sheep.
Dude, I thought it said jack off in the sheets. That's what it said.
I mean,
jack off and a sheep. Okay, okay.
I mean, I don't blame you for not getting that. I mean,
No, but you can when he's doing the lyrics like jack off in the sheets. Like that's the way it sounded.
well, I mean, hold me
Bad.
closer,
It's
Tony
just
Danza.
not that bad. No.
I suppose so. Okay, here's a perfect example. Me and Julian always talk about metal YouTubers, and we're like, I hate that guy. Here's a perfect example of who's not allowed in the metal ethno state. You ever heard of a guy named Bradley Hall on YouTube? He's British.
No.
No.
Nope.
No, he is one of these guys that like does guitar covers and he makes silly faces, and it's not funny. It's very childish, and like it baffles me why anybody would do something like this. But he has. I'm looking at his thumbnail right now. It's the video is called "The Most Fucking Underrated Metal Bands of All Time," and on the thumbnail, it's him with the like OK symbol. He's making a stupid face, and you see Symphony X, Carcass, and 3 Inches of Blood. What?
Oh God.
Those are the most underrated bands of all time. Symphony X, Carcass, and 3
Carcass really
This is
doesn't
what
get
I'm
enough
talking
recognition.
about. Yeah, they don't. They're only talked about every day, all the time, by every band. Yeah, he's not allowed.
No. No.
Oh, I want to give Fred a great big congratulations for exposing me to, not to children, but to
Himself?
but to where the hell
Himself?
is it? Not myself.
No, himself.
No, not himself. God darn it.
Dick pics.
Where the hell is this thing? Anyway, oh here it is. The this cephalolectomy frickin'
Riff.
not riff, but this I don't know if it's a song or an EP or what.
Yeah,
The
it's a 23-minute long EP.
yeah,
of
the
one
Dream
song.
Cycle Mythos.
Yeah.
That's oh man, that impressed me. That's really fucking sick. Lately,
Yeah,
I've been
cool.
kind of like not giving much of a fuck about music that much, just because feel like I've heard it all. Feel like I've been able to dissect it all. But my goodness, they do a lot of unorthodox things here. I love it. This is one of the best things I've heard in a long time. So thank you, Fred.
Yeah, no worries. It's thought I'd share that one. I was reading about it and gave it a listen. And thought this is pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Yeah, it may be in the Cataclysm camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that-
I'm pretty sure.
Well, you
pretty sure
know
they-
the
they
other
call,
albums, right?
Yeah. Well, the only one. Let's see. I know Sign of Chaos. That was always the one I listened to
Yeah,
most.
Eclipsing the Dawn.
And some of Eclipsing the Dawn. Yeah. So I've Sign of Chaos mainly, and Eclipsing the Dawn sometimes. I knew they had the other shit, but I had never heard it because I judged it on its album art, especially the one from 2009. That one looks fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But this dream cycle mythos, that doesn't look great. It really doesn't, but it's awesome, and I can get past that.
It looked very black metal. That was the reason I checked it out. I just
No,
saw
it's not black metal at all.
I saw it on a list of Canadian whatever on a group I'm on, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this looks black metal. I'll check it out. Canadian black
No,
metal.
it's
Why not?
I feel like it's
not
very
even not even close.
no, I feel like it's very brutal death metal coded, but it's like melodic. It's melodic death metal, but it's brutal death metal coded. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Their
Mys-
logo kind of looks
Mystic
like
Grind.
the Nominon logo.
Kind of reminds me of the Abominog logo, which is similar. They're all similar.
Yeah, yeah.
What was that? What did you say right now, Paul?
Oh, I said Mystic Grind, so yeah, Cataclysm.
Mystic Grind. Okay. Cephalectomy. I was gonna say something about. Oh yeah, this EP. It's one song, 28 minutes long, and it has a review from 2008. Guy gave it a 10%.
Yeah.
Yeah, God doesn't know what
I don't
he's
quite
talking
get that. This is really good. I honestly, Paul, I know you were huge on what's that motherfucking tech band, the Canadian one? Oh, Neuraxis. I know you were huge on that. I think this is better than the Neuraxis. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
If you haven't heard it, it's pretty good.
I'll give it a
That
listen.
reminds me. Yeah, that reminds me to save Neuraxis into the Galicia archive.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of stuff to listen to. I just need to listen to stuff, and then at some point I'll go, whoa, I love that riff. I'm going to do something with that. The genius riff.
This past weekend, I went to Bionic Records
Where is
and-
Bionic?
in Cyprus, Buena Park area.
I've heard of it. I don't know that I've ever
I
been
think-
there, though.
I think I've been to that one once or twice.
In Buena Park?
I think so. Hang on, I'll look it up. I'm pretty sure this is the one I went to.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, I
been there
told her about this one.
for a long time.
Mm.
He was talking, the guy Mike from there, he was talking to me about like when he would go to Wild Rags and stuff, and I guess he was around during that time, and just saying how like the SoCal scene was, and it was
Yeah.
cool talking with him. He said that we can bring in some CDs for him to sell too,
Okay.
so we can drop off some of
Okay.
whatever we make.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're heavily metal and punk, right?
Yeah, so
I don't
it's
remember anything else
perfect.
being in there.
Okay.
And then it was
We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna influence. We're gonna build up a good scene, even if it's small.
hope so. But
Yeah.
the pickups were pretty great. I got I got the Hooded Menace new album on LP.
Nice.
way.
I got Skyclad, Jonas Ark's original CD.
Ah.
I got the Nuclear Hammer, Serpentine, Hermetic, Lucifer LP.
Oh, that album's so good.
I have that one too.
Oh,
And
it's so
Did it come with the
fucking good.
poster?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we have that one in the band room.
And the best, most surprising thing, the fucking Hate Wave self-titled LP.
The
Oh,
the
no
one
way.
that we covered.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I got the self-titled. I told Weasel, he's like, oh, reissue soon.
So that means they have awesome stuff at Bionic Records.
Yeah.
Huh.
And
Yeah.
Huh.
I can't escape Family Guy for the life of me. When I got it yesterday, I look on the back. It says mixed and recorded by Brian Griffin.
Brian Griffin.
Yeah, so that was bad.
That was bad.
That was terrible. I'm not a Family Guy.
Cool. I'm gonna have to maybe try.
Give it a little time. I feel like I cleared it out.
You cleared it out. Okay, I'll go next year. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go next.
Yeah, he says he gets collections infrequently, so just give it some time and then go.
Yeah.
I remember
you cleaned them
one
out.
of the things I picked up from there.
Did you get all
on
records?
I got 3 records and then one CD.
Okay. Sorry, Fred.
No, so I remember one thing that I remember picking up from there was the Brazilian band Genocidio. Their
nice.
second album. The second album, Hoktadrum. However the hell you pronounce that.
Podcast.
Pretty cool album. Like, they went from basically like straight up thrash on that first EP to straight to death metal, and this one is it's a little all over the place, but it's really cool. I like it a lot. First album was really good too, but this one's kind of weird, especially the cover.
Genocidio.
Yeah, from Brazil.
Am I not spelling this band right? Genocidio.
Genocidio.
Geno.
Yeah, I was praying you'd say there was a Z in there. Genezedio.
Like their first EP is classic. Like, it's just incredible.
That's the one
But,
with like the dude in the like in heaven or something, right? I can't find this fucking band. How am I spelling this wrong?
I mean, the first EP is a guy on a throne. I don't know if I'd call that heaven, but it's kind of
yeah. Something like that. Let's see.
yeah.
These guys were from Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the EP. There you go. Yeah, the dude on the throne in like the clouds or something.
Yeah, that EP's
That one's
fantastic.
sloppy as hell, but it's awesome.
Yep.
It's crazy. 1988. It's pretty brutal shit.
Yeah.
And then you said you had the second album, Hawk the Nugget.
Yeah, that's one I found out at Bionic Records.
Huh.
On CD.
Never heard this. That creature on
It's
there
cool.
kind of looks stupid, but kind of cool.
It's somewhere between stupid and cool. Yeah.
Huh. I'll check it out. For sure.
It's worth a listen. I'm not sure it's gonna hit your top 10 at any ever, but
Well, that's okay.
It's worth a listen.
Yeah. All I'm worried about is listening sometimes. Not everything needs to be the fucking cream of the crop.
Let's go on the break so we can get to some cream of the crop.
Cream of the crap? Whoops.
You guys ready for a break?
Yep.
Paul's just like, all right, we're going to break. All right.
Paul's like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Bunsen Burner Podcast.
All right, we are back. And what are we doing here, Fred?
We are listening to a little album called Jezebel's Dream from an American band called Fog. Not to be confused with the probably better known Fog from Indiana that released Through the Eyes of Night, When They Come. This one is from
Yeah, Fred,
Maryland.
I could have done well with that disclaimer when he first sent this over. I was like, oh yeah, I love this album.
Is that the spacey looking one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with that one.
Yeah, that's a
Maybe
great
only
album.
because of Fred. I'm not sure. Don't remember.
Possible. I think I did finally get a copy during the course of us recording this podcast. So,
Impossible.
and so
Yeah, unbelievable.
you know why I waited so long to get a copy of that album? Because I had this one, Jezebel's Dream, and they're both American. I didn't know how I'd order them in my collection, so I just didn't pick up the one from Indiana for like
How am I gonna organize
15 years. Yeah, it's a first world problem. If you're curious, I ordered them by state now, so the Indiana one comes first.
Genius.
Wouldn't the album title go first?
No,
Okay.
band first, and if the band comes from the same country, then for the state. Because it wouldn't make sense.
Not
if I
album.
had to,
Not album title.
no.
What if they're from
Well,
the
no.
same state?
Well, then we gotta go by city.
What? Why would you not just go by album title? It's right there on the thing there.
Because
side there,
I
the
wouldn't
spine.
want. Look, if both Fogs had released multiple albums and they weren't
Yeah,
alphabetical
true.
order, then I'd have the Fogs all mixed up. That's not
You're
acceptable.
right. You're so right.
I know I'm right. Thought about this for 20 years.
Well, I asked for an explanation, and you gave a good explanation.
Yeah. Well, Kraken.
Fred, making us think.
Fred makes me
Yeah.
think.
These conversations get pretty
You
deep.
ever have a friend that just kind of makes you think when he says things?
It's not often you find
You
the
ever
friendship.
you ever have a friend that says things and you have to go, huh? What?
Huh, what?
Huh? What was that? I put my hand to my ears. What?
Come again?
Come again? Excuse me, fucker?
Excuse me, baby powder.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, this album I picked up. Yeah, probably like a solid 20 years ago.
Damn.
Pretty sure in Montreal. Kind of a blind buy. It was,
Kind of a blind guy.
yeah. No, I saw the cover and I thought it looked interesting. And
Can you hear me slapping my belly?
yes, audibly.
It's very Gibby of you.
Yeah.
So these guys, I guess the story kind of starts back in like the mid '80s with the thrash band Detente that Don Crosby was in.
I had
And
that CD,
when-
man. Recognize no authority.
Yeah, it's great.
still
It's a
have it.
great fucking album.
Yes, it is. Vultures in the sky.
And when they split up, Don formed a band called Fear of God. That sounded really nothing like it. It was, I guess they got like thrashy, again a bit on the second album.
It was like groove thrash.
Yeah, and the first album
I
was
never
like
heard of it. I
Alice
heard
in
it for the
Chains
first
kind
time
of
this week.
styled. But so I guess the story of Fog kind of starts when Don passes away in what, 96 was it? And the remaining members formed Fog from the acronym of Fear of God and released this album that sounds like nothing that Don was ever involved in. Like it's so left field. I mean, I guess Fear of God had some gothic touches in it, but that was really more of like a hard rock Alice in Chains sort of thing. This album, Jezebel's Dream, is such a weird mix of black and death metal, a fair bit of melody here and there, and then just these gothic atmospheric passages that just kind of almost feel shoehorned in, but done well, that it doesn't feel unnatural. But they kind of like you remember we were talking about this one last week, I think, Nocturnal Mortems and Knee Christ, and it's fairly like standard fare black metal, and then all of a sudden all these folk instruments come in for like a little bit, and then you're like, what's going on? And then it goes right back to black metal, kind of like what this does with gothic passages, I think. And I think that first song, Three Days of Darkness, is a good way of looking at it. Sorry?
Said I don't know that that I really heard any black metal about this.
Really?
I don't think so. As far as I can remember, I listened to a little bit of it today, just to kind of get a refresher. But no, I don't. I don't know that. I don't know that this has a lot to do with black metal.
Maybe I'm losing it. Paul, did you hear anything black metal in there?
Oh yeah, the melodies in there for sure. And then yeah, their use of keys. But there's sections in there that reminded me of like Carbonized, and then also like the heavier parts kind of remind me of like Armagnagle or like Bolt Thrower, because they have like these really mid-pace, heavy ass riffs in there. That's their more death metal sections. And then and this album, it sounded like the drummer was playing on like electronic drums or something, because there's parts in there where he's doing like a ride beat, and then he'll throw in like some accents of the hi-hat, or like when he's doing a hi-hat beat, you can like hear the sound like sample of it just repeat every time it's like played. And then there's certain parts where it's like it sounds like it's almost like quantized but not for the like type of feel that the riff has. It's weird, but it's really great. I mean, I'll go right out and say it that this is the reason we created the show, was so we could show each other such great like top tier shit. And this is like one of my favorite picks that we've done. Honestly, this is such a great fucking death metal record. Like when I hear this, it's just like it's like the perfect culmination of everything I want in like a, I guess, out there kind of death metal record. It's not like too crazy where it's like gimmicky or anything.
Not at all.
It's played like true and has like a deep root in its like death metal foundation.
It's
And
basically
then
a normal death metal band with like a couple interesting parts, and like not even like, whoa, that was weird, man. It's like, oh, that was pretty.
yeah, like
interesting.
in death metal records, I feel like there's like three types of vocals you can do, which is like the growls, the deep ones, the screams, the high pitch ones, and then just other type of vocals. And like these kind of like chanting whispers are like just perfect for this type of atmosphere.
Yeah, talking vocals and whispers are pretty good in 90s death metal. And that's what it sounds like. It's 99, but the production is old school, and the execution is old school.
Yeah, and there's like some real like earwormy riffs in here, especially towards the middle of the record, where it kind of goes into more harmonized or even octaved riffing in there, which I don't hear too often in death metal.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it makes it really stand out. This is again a fucking great record.
Well, just to Dan's point, though, of it sounding like it was recorded before 99, it actually was. This was recorded in like early 97. So it was, I don't know if it was shelved or whatever, but with the like Don Crosby passed away in very late 1996.
Lost a honey bun
And
there.
they recorded this in winter to summer 1997. So I don't know how much involvement she had in the writing of this, if any. But I'm wondering if that's why it was shelved, because she passed away. But I don't know. I don't recall seeing any. Actually, let me pull up the booklet, see if there's any.
Lost the honey bun.
Well, I'll go on the record and say this ain't a simp album, though. I think it transcends that.
Yeah.
Well, it does say "in memory of her" on the back.
Yeah, no, it's definitely in her memory, but I'm just wondering if she had any involvement in the writing. They mentioned who wrote the lyrics, but they don't mention anything about the songwriting. She's not involved in any of the lyrics.
I suppose Don Crosby's a honey bun. I never really. I never really thought of it
Sounds
because I'd
like
seen
one.
pictures of
No,
her and
just
I'm like, I never thought much. Yeah, she's all right. The one her in the denim jacket's pretty good.
Show some respect. Respect.
I'm
the
showing
dead.
you respect. I'm just saying, dude. Respect, Dick. Respect for the dead, Dick. Yeah. Either way, Dawn Crosby's cool. Everybody knows that. Fenriz said she had big sunglasses, which is great.
Yeah, facts. But
I just wanted to give a visualization of I have a cup of coffee and some chips and a half a Jersey Mike's Philly cheesesteak.
and you're slapping your belly.
Yeah, I was slapping my belly.
With the sub.
Yeah, with
We've
the
all
sub.
We've all got a vivid visual.
Tired of eating, you just want to end, you know?
Yeah, just get it. Just like shove food in your stomach. I don't even want to chew it.
That'll be Mike's way. Coming from the other way.
Interesting comment. I love it when Paul makes interesting comments.
Makes a brother think.
Oh, this is just a dumb comment, but dude, we're making great time. I love this.
Hell yeah.
The ideal the ideal is always like we're done at about 8 for us.
Well, we'll see, because these are pretty long ass songs.
Well, that's all right. We're doing great. But we were all
Yeah.
on time today, which is awesome.
Well, with that, maybe we should get to one of the tracks.
How do we
I
do
know,
this?
Paul, you had some that you were interested in playing. I don't know which ones. My first pick was going to be track 3, Metaphoric Vortex.
We have to stop the show right now. Music of Destruction is live.
Alright, bye, guys.
Mike. All right, so which song are we doing?
I'm thinking track 3, unless, Paul, you have one that you want
No, track 3 should be good to start out.
So
What's
we're
the name
going
of
off
Okay.
we're going off the link you sent, right, Paul?
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Metaphoric Vortex, and we'll be right back. right, we are back from the third song.
The Guardians of the Watchtower.
Oh, the first song, yeah, that was great. I love that sample in there.
Forget what that's from. I feel like I've heard that before from a movie or something. I may be wrong, but it sounds familiar to me.
It's not the first time I've heard that sort of reference. Because I know it must be something like relating to actual magic, not just a movie. Unless the other bands I've seen referring to
I
that.
looked it up. It has to do with Wicca, like the Wiccan
Oh, okay.
traditions.
Because I remember Nightbringer had a split. I think it was with Acherontes. Nope, that's not the one. It was with shit. Who was it?
It was one with shit.
No, Dodzingle.
That was the name
There
of
was,
the band at Joe's apartment. They were called Shit.
That's unfortunate.
And the pizza place was called Retardo's Pizza.
But no, the Nightbringer Dodzingle split. They both had two songs, and each one was like Watchtower of the West, Watchtower of the North, etc., etc. So they coordinated on that album. They coordinated.
You ever microwave a sandwich and like the end of the bread is like tough?
Yeah.
That's what I'm dealing with here.
That's rough.
That's tough.
My life is hard because I deal with tough ass bread.
Yeah.
And my Nintendo Switch dies and I spill soda. My life is so hard.
We're starting a fundraiser for Dan if anyone wants to contribute.
Yeah, and my misery.
But this track is very just mid-pace, and a lot of the riffs are kind of reminiscent of Morbid Angel, and I was hearing some Suffocation during that first riff.
I heard a little
Yeah.
Obituary during one of the later riffs.
Yeah, and there's a lot of kind of boring kind of generic death metal riffs going on at the base of this, and then they kind of throw on these synths or have these weird like elongated passages of just like this gothic parts going on with those whispery chanty vocals. It's almost like a ghost or something.
Tell me if you hear this. I'm shuffling my chips around on the plate like the crumbs.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But
Yeah, but generic
bit.
when it comes to old generic death metal, there's something very I don't know, there's something very
Comforting.
charming about that. Like it doesn't bother me as much as like what people would imagine of like a modern generic death metal. Old school generic death metal sounds a lot more, I don't know, a lot more youthful.
yeah. Well, this just felt powerful, all those riffs, and then with all the synths and vocals over it, kind of gave it some uniqueness to it, originality. Because I think most gothic stuff is kind of like a turn off for me. But this kind of does it well, and I think I don't know, it might be just a dumb distinction, but on Metal Archives it's death metal / gothic rather than gothic death metal or something like that. Where I see bands categorized as the latter, which isn't something that I'm not into too much. But this really kind of, I guess, threads the needle between both of those genres well enough that it keeps me interested the whole time. And even with those generic riffs, it's not boring. It's just kind of grooving along with it the whole time. It's just a good song.
So if gothic metal is its own genre, does what would count as that, like Third and the Mortal or something?
I always thought Third as Mortal is more straightforward doom. Just happens to be a woman singing. When I think of gothic metal, I think more of like Theater of Tragedy and Tristania and The Sins of Thy Beloved, that sort of thing. Which doesn't really equate very well with this.
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I didn't know how to. I saw the gothic metal thing. I didn't know that I agreed because I mean, I didn't feel like there was enough of it for that to be like a genre staple. It's kind of more of a eccentric part more than it is like tied in.
Yeah.
I get where they're coming from though, because those eccentric parts do have a gothic feeling to them. Like it does give that sort of atmosphere to it, but it doesn't sound like what I would normally attribute to gothic metal, right? Like it doesn't line up with those. I mean, you could maybe draw comparisons to Typo Negatives somewhere, but
Word Freddy.
the riffing's not there. It's really more of an atmosphere kind of thing, and I'm still here.
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah.
It sounds funny when the voices catch up. You ever hear that, Paul?
No, it sounds like real time for me.
Yeah, that's what it does. Like, cause it'll go out for me. Like, your voice will go out, and then when
Yeah.
you come back, it like catches up. So it's like it like it
Yes.
sounds funny.
Yeah, it does that for me sometimes too.
Yeah, this is different than what most bands do when
Yeah,
it comes to
'cause-
like death doom or gothic doom.
Yeah, I was telling Fred earlier. I was like, this.
I'm
death
curious
metal
though,
band do
Dan,
anything like this.
I was
Paul
telling-
said this is probably one of his favorite picks of what I've pulled out before. Where do you land on this one?
I think it's pretty good. That's I'm not amazed by it, but it's pretty good. Like it's cool. I'm glad I'm glad it's something for the show. It's something
So you're more amazed by like excruciating pain than this?
yeah, totally motherfucker. Yeah, of course, Paul. Yeah, Paul just doesn't get me after all this time. I thought he did, but he really doesn't. Paul just really doesn't get me.
Well, I wasn't gonna say excrement because that's your ultimate. So I was just saying.
Yeah, I don't get
Some
people
more
who
generic-
are like excrement. What the hell? I'll go. Okay, you're dead to me.
But
No, this is cool. It's cool. It's yeah, it's no excruciating pain, but it's cool.
no.
I thought it'd be an interesting, quirky release to listen to.
It is.
I
it
didn't
is.
expect it to land as hard as it did with Paul. I'm happy to hear that, but I wasn't expecting that.
I
I
expected
thought it'd
something
be in
different.
Yeah,
because
it was interesting.
Paul asked me. He's like, "Have you heard this? Have you heard it yet?" I was like, "No." He goes, "It's really good," and I heard it. I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty good," but that's sort of I think that's just where I am. It's pretty good.
Damn.
That's okay. What do I have to like shit my pants over everything?
Yes.
Yes. Fucking
No.
Nidhogg.
Dan's response to this is much more what I thought both of you would react to it.
But you
So,
knew
I'm
somebody
not-
would react that way.
I was expecting Dan's response. I am pleased with Dan's response.
Yeah.
And Paul is. I didn't expect he would like it this much.
All right,
You are
Fred,
bonerific
what-
with Paul's response.
What do you want me to say? All right, yeah, this was all right, Fred. No,
I
I,
mean,
think
that's-
I think this totally takes a step in a different direction from like what Dan was getting at about like the death doom kind of peaceful gothic death death metal that they're going for. This seems a little bit more like the gothic parts could be
It's
just,
actual atmospheric death metal.
yeah, like that the
Yeah.
gothic parts can just be categorized as death metal. You don't have to say it's gothic, really. I think maybe the keys kind of push it over the edge with that.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
because they aren't used simultaneously with like the more clean guitar sections that remind me of Carbonize. And then there's just this other vocal in there that there's sections that play and it kind of reminds me of like Cradle of Filth a little bit, and I'm like, oh, I expect Danny Filth to be whispering in my ear, but then you get like these vocals over it.
Did
When
we
the
pause? What
synths were
happened?
going off,
Wait, Fred,
Hello?
back up. I couldn't hear anything you said.
I couldn't
Oh.
hear anything either. I thought we were
I'm-
paused or something.
Was I too close to the microphone, or was it just not working?
I don't know. You have to repeat your statement. We
Yeah,
didn't hear
just
it.
go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was saying the clean vocals and the synths are kind of what you give it that gothic atmosphere. But if you take them in a vacuum, the synths kind of remind me of more cosmic black metal, I guess. So
Yeah.
something like Kataksu or Sunwheel, that sort of thing.
But the thing is with these
and
with these vocals is that like and these gothic parts they sound like they're integrated in death metal. Like you don't even have to
Yeah,
put
they do.
gothic themes or anything with this. Like when I think of gothic, I'm like, okay, vampires, fucking chicks.
Well, it has an occult theme to it.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
feel like this is just like very haunting and atmospheric and just like a
Goths
death
are
metal
haunting.
way.
Well,
They
when those
want you to
synths
believe that
kick
they're
in,
being haunted.
it kind of makes me think of Nocturnus at points,
Yeah, when
depending on
it's
the
kind of
track.
going,
But
yeah, when it's going all over the riffs and stuff.
yeah,
I will say I do see it a little bit beyond death metal, even though it is kind of this slightly. I don't want to even call it generic because it's got its own atmosphere going on. I don't see it as like pure death metal, maybe the way you guys might. Because, like I said, I don't know that I agree totally with the gothic metal genre tag, but at some point maybe that makes sense because this kind of does have its own style. You know, even though it's obviously influenced by death metal, I don't know that I would say that this is like a death metal band because it's really not very extreme like a death metal band would present itself. Like, listening to Fear of God, which is I didn't even notice FOG, Fear of God.
Yeah,
That was the name of the original band, right? They just
Yeah.
abbreviated it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I heard that first album, and that one's not like groove metal, but like groovy thrash. And I think it kind of makes sense that this band formed from that sort of groovy thrash kind of thing. Because there's a lot of these riffs are just like groovy thrash, and then every once in a while you'll get like a Morbid Angel or Suffocation type riff or like Obituary. But Obituary is kind of like groovy thrash too. There's not a whole lot of speeding up or crazy. I don't think it's sped up at all. I think it was pretty mid pace almost the whole time, unless I'm mistaken. But yeah, I find that part interesting too. The kind of groovy thrash bass that Fear of God had, and then continuing into this. So that's cool. I like that.
well, I'll say with how you're saying that this isn't like really like death metal, like their subject matter isn't about like killing or being deadly and all that stuff. It's just kind of like you're already
the sound too, because death metal a lot of times it's like an attack. Like
Yeah.
this is much more atmospheric.
Oh, I was gonna say like instead of a song about like killing and or having themes like that, this kind of gives off more of a vibe that you're like already dead and here's the afterlife.
Yeah, maybe you're in purgatory and you're like waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, it's not so much about
Yeah,
like,
I get that.
Yeah, not so much about how you die, but just I guess being dead.
Being dead. Yeah. Yeah, when I saw the album cover, it looks interesting. It sounds interesting. It's it's hard to imagine that this band would be any more popular than it is, even though it's not at all. It might be a little too on the outside for I think most people. It really doesn't like you would have to be a really seasoned person to and like somebody who's diving into the underground looking for really interesting atmospheric stuff.
Yeah, I
'Cause
don't
think
think
death
that
metal
this
and black
is-
metal people aren't that. Maybe black metal people might be into this more. I feel like if they're not that into death metal, you know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if this even has like a cult following, but I feel like it should.
I think so too. Honestly, it's one of those things. Like it is pretty darn good. It almost feels like it has the same atmosphere as like Rotting Christ stuff. It's got like the first wave, occultish atmosphere to it, even though it is death metal. It's a really unique take on the genre. I like it.
you know what? Actually, that's a good call. Rotting Christ, especially those middle albums like fucking Sleep with the Angels and
Yeah, there's
that
a
poem.
yeah, there's a ton of palm muted riffing in here, like the tremolo type of Greek riffing.
Yeah, well, I mean, even just the way the songs flow, they are all they don't go anywhere, and I don't mean by that like, oh, they don't go anywhere. I mean they don't deviate into like separate entities where a lot of death metal does. It's like death metal's wild. This is kind of right in the middle. This fits more in the atmosphere of first wave black metal, even though it is like basically death metal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you guys ready
It's a
for
really unique take. I do like it.
another track?
Yeah, let's check out another one.
Yeah.
I'd say let's just go into. Well, do you have any other ones that you'd like to do, Fred?
You know, I kind of like all of them anyways, so I'm not really too picky.
I was gonna say probably the best chunk of songs are like, right there in the middle. So 3, 4, and 5. If you want to go into 4 right now.
Sure, yeah, I'm okay with that. I thought the last track was really cool too, but I think that one's fairly long, right?
Yeah, well, there's like during this album, it like goes more and more into this like kind of haunting, gothic sort of style, and I feel like the last song sort of has like all those parts mashed in, in a different arrangement, so it kind of sounds like what was already being done before, but it wasn't bad, but it was just a little bit more of the same. Whereas I think these middle tracks have a little bit more variety to them.
Yeah, that works. I'm down with 4.
Okay, it's gonna be Entrapment, and we'll be right back.
You're the one made it impure.
All right,
That song is weird.
we are back. Yeah, that song's really good too. We're back from entrapment, and check out the picture I sent you guys in the group chat.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Let me see. Let's see. IRL, Dan and I, you're molding my brain.
Yeah.
You're molding my ass.
Now you like this, or you like that song, right?
No, I always like that. I said it was pretty good. And I stand by that. It's pretty good. But you heard more than I did. You kind of like absorbed more than I did on the first time around.
Yeah.
Where I was like, this is pretty good. I knew it was pretty good, but now I'm like, it's pretty good.
It's pretty
I
great.
like this song is just straight death metal. There's really no atmospheric elements in this one. And I wonder if that's a direct callback to Incantation, because this song is called Entrapment, and that's not a real word, and I can only think of Incantation using it for the Entrapment of Evil EP.
Yeah.
So might have been intentional, but I think this really shows the band's like
Metal freak
riff
shit.
craft. Yeah, like those
Metal freak shit. Call
Those,
them freak shit.
the tail end of that riff near the beginning, just that kind of spirals upwards. Just like, yeah,
Yeah.
like that's like weird technical death metal sort of shit.
Oh, I was saying it was kind of sounded like later Decapitated, and you were saying it kind of sounded genty.
Yeah. Now take that coming from someone who doesn't listen to Gent, but like,
You know what it is, and you're right. And Paul's right too. Decapitated does sound genty.
oh, all right then.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was a great tail end because it kind of is like a normalish kind of riff, just heavy, and then it goes into this weird tail end frill section, which is great.
It's like Celtic Frost goes tech death,
Yeah.
which feeds into my first wave black metal theory a little bit, because I feel that like this has very much to do with first wave black metal in a certain way.
Yeah. I think all the riffs, just one after another on this song, were just like they're kind of outdoing themselves.
Yeah,
With
there was
everyone.
there were only like 4 of them, but they were all bangers.
Yeah, like the octave riff. That was like one I was yelling in these guys' ears. I was like, "Oh, it's right here."
It's very catchy. It's not like, and it's pretty original sounding, but it's not that crazy. It's like it's a cool riff.
Yeah,
Cool riff.
I think it's just the octave chords that they're using in there, and then there's some that are like harmonized tremolo single notes on some tail ends, and then the other
the
ones
end
you
of the
can hear
octave chords, there's like a bunch of them that go back and forth when it goes
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think there's anything necessarily particularly original about the album, or at the very least this song. I think more so the elements that they pull in, you just don't expect to hear them. So it's not really the originality of the material itself so much as its inclusion. That you're like, oh, we're going there, okay.
I kind of think it is though. I these riffs were a bit they're a bit unique for this band in particular. I don't know any bands that are that
fucking
craft their songs the way this band does.
yeah, and it's so weird because their songs are like structured in ways where you can anticipate when it's going to change, but you don't know what they're going to go into. And I feel like that kind of like you're reading a book and you're at the bottom of the page, you're anticipating the page turn, and then something else happens in the story that throws you off. And I feel like that's what some of these surprising riffs come out with, especially right in the middle of the album. It's like, damn, you had to wait for something really great to happen, and it was right here.
A Friday meme. Damn.
But yeah,
God damn.
Have you guys ever seen those AI videos with like the grandpas, and they're gonna feed you. It's like you're staying with your grandpa for the weekend. Which grandpa you choosing? It's like Mexican grandpa. And he's got all the tacos. He's like Mexican grandpa, and then he's like Nevada grandpa. He's got like barbecue or something. You ever seen those?
No.
They're funny. There's one that these guys are roasting me in the group chat right now.
Oh
Because
yeah.
Julian spotted me in the wild on my comment, and it's not the grandpa one. It says you got broken up with. Choose your new girlfriend, and I put a comment. I said food GF is the only logical choice. And then Robert sends a picture of Squidward being smashed by a giant black lady's ass, and it says Dan wants an obese black queen to feed him all throughout the day. And then Vince says, Dan wants a Monique type shit? Oh, you know what's funny? This little video they just sent, oh my god. I was going to bring this up, or I actually thought about this earlier. This is another fashion do not. Fashion do's and don'ts. I know our audience is not like, they're not ghetto people. I think our audience is white and Asian, or one Asian, and good Mexicans, the good Mexicans. But I was out a little while, like maybe a month ago or something, and I saw this Mexican kid with his dad, and this kid, he was wearing a black girl bonnet. You know those like bonnets that they wear?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good look for a guy.
No, I could see that.
Any Mexicans out there, don't do that. Do not wear the black girl bonnet. That is...
Not worth it.
Are you a black woman? What are you? So, yeah. Anyway, sorry for that divulgence. I don't know words. So yeah, do we want to do one more track here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? The next
so.
track. Are we going right into the next track, 2315?
Yeah, that's good with you guys.
Yeah, it works for me.
All
Yeah.
right. And we'll be right back. That was an epic outro. I didn't want to stop listening to it. Just those chords. Mm.
Are we back?
Yeah.
I think you guys are wrong. I don't think that is a statue. I think that's a real person.
I think that's a statue.
I don't think so. Because she's
Pretty
got
good
flowers at the grave, and the flowers are not... That's not a statue. That's a real person.
Mm.
That's not a
yeah.
statue.
That's a statue, and it's like
That is
holding...
not... How is that... I don't think so. Are you sure? It kind of looks like a person.
And
That's what it's meant to do.
Yeah, but it looks grain... Like, it's a little grainy, so it's hard to tell. Because I thought it was a statue at first. But now that I'm looking at it, it looks too detailed. It looks like a person.
No, there's way more detailed statues out there.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Look
man.
up the
And
Hey! Look! I've found the actual grave.
yeah, I was
Is it an
gonna
actual
say,
statue?
It is.
Yeah.
It looks like a real person. That's a really good statue. How do you find that? With the F.J. Blanchard or whatever? F.W. Blanchard.
EW, yeah. Or yeah,
Here.
FW.
God damn fucking iTunes. My iTunes popped up out of nowhere and I just started typing in the password to that stupid shit.
Oh yeah, you already sent it. Yep.
Blanchard, eh? That is not the same statue. Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It's just taking
What's the
a
matter with
different
you?
angle.
Yeah, I guess it is. It's a good statue.
Well, all we're trying to say is statue got cake. So,
Nice, dude.
uh,
Cheers to the mainstream death metal brothers.
when she's as thick as the fog.
You get a Fred response for that one, pal. Like what you...
I thought
I know that was meant to be a stupid joke, but holy
yeah,
schmoly.
I thought the dad would appreciate that.
That's funny.
But yeah, what do you guys think of that track?
The death metal part is good death metal, but I think its transition to that atmospheric back half is just fantastic. It really gives it a whole vibe of its own, and I think this track, more than the other ones we've listened to, kind of like really shows off what this album can do.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
that's the big picture. This song is showing the big picture of what this album is.
Yeah, it's all
It's all contextualized right here.
yeah, 9-minute track. Well, it's 2 tracks actually, put into one. But yeah, to get to that main like black, it was like it's like almost a different or like an evolution of like a Rotting Christ type riff like that.
Yeah, kinda.
With these octave chords, it's like the most black metal that they get, and they end the riff with like these 2 jugs, junk junk. And
Was it octaved or was it just a power chord? Because it kind of sounded like
it sounded
something a melodic death metal band would do. I don't know that it was octaved.
like octave or at least like harmonized or something.
It sounded like a power chord and then like a black metal chord, and then into a chug. But it was picked like, this is so convoluted. it's a power chord into like a black metal chord, but with like heavy metal, like galloping kind of.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what
into the chugs.
yeah, that's what
I know
kinda
that's convoluted,
saying.
but that's what it is.
Yeah, that's
think.
what I was kind of getting at with like the Rotting Christ, where it has like that heavy metal swing to it.
Yes. This whole album swings, and like that's what's crazy. It does have some crazy riffs in it, but it like kind of swings the whole time. And even Paul pointed out some of the like cymbal hits on it. They're like in random places, or they're not in random places, but they're just not.
They're
they're
very
not
like,
what drummers usually do on,
Yeah, it's
on
very-
death metal albums at all.
very gridded out. Like this one, during this one tremoloed like a low note riff. It was just going on with the keys, providing atmosphere, and the drums are just going in between the two toms and the snare, and then doing like a cymbal on the hi-hat, a hit there. It's like tss, 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 tss. It's like almost tribal type of drumming. It's like a build up the whole
It's
time.
almost like a build. It's like a build up part,
Yeah.
but it's not. It just kind of kind of sways through the entire thing.
Yeah, that's what kind of gives me the thought of this being played on electronic kit. But then there's beats like that that make it sound like it's almost programmed. But I don't know. Were people
Never heard of
were people ashamed
Huh?
of using electronic drums or what?
a sentence.
I said, were people ashamed of using electronic drums and they just don't want to say it during that time?
No,
Maybe.
don't know. Yeah,
But-
I had never heard of. Or go ahead, Fred. You had something.
No, I was gonna say it's just we were talking about this earlier, and I checked the book. It's definitely a real drummer. Actually, I
Oh.
think he passed away a few years ago.
RP, bro.
Yep. Yeah, as for a final word for me, I had never heard of Fog or Fear of God. I wasn't aware that Don Crosby had another band. I figured Détente was it. Yeah, this is exceptional. Listening to it now and kind of going through it a bit. Really good stuff. I don't know that I would recommend this to a death metal person, to be quite honest. I would recommend this to a black metal person, a person who's into you know who I would recommend this to? I would recommend this to somebody who's into fucking Mortem from probably Peru or something. Where are they from? Chile? I forget where Mortem is from.
No,
Yeah, I would recommend this to a fan of that band just because it's like basically death metal, but it kind of has the black metal atmosphere to it. It's not quite in the same way, but yeah, this is like first wave-ish. This is like for fans of Rotting Christ, and I imagine people who are into Rotting Christ would also be into death metal. Like we're all kind of into the same sort of stuff. But as for death metal purists or death metal mainstream brothers, probably not. But as far as like real metal metalloids go, totally. This is a very cool album it's a cool album. Listen to it. It's totally worth your time and exceptional. Great songwriting. It's a piece of history, and I'm glad Fred brought it on. Excellent job.
Deserves to be have a cult around it.
Yeah, definitely. It deserves some recognition. So, yeah, Fred done good.
Woot.
The hell did you just say, Fred? I heard root.
I said woot.
Oh, woot. I thought he said root.
Woot.
Doop, doop.
Got any closing words, Fred?
Yeah. Just no.
Just shut
kind
it.
of just echoing what you guys have already said. I don't have a whole lot to add. It's a unique listen. I can't think of many albums that are exactly like this. I think if you're into interesting riffing and really atmospheric material, whether it's death metal that's more like Nocturnus or Graveside, or if you're more into, again, the Rotting Christ, or even some of the symphonic black metal like even Odium, like Kataxu or Bloodstained Dusk, you hear some of that in here as well. So it's a really varied listen. I think the amount of variety it has means it's not going to do well with a lot of people, because people tend to be purists.
If you
And
have
this is
taste,
not-
you'll like this.
Yeah, that's a fair way of putting it. It's not a pure anything album, but it's a very good and very interesting album. And people who have an open mind for their black or death metal will probably find a lot to like here. If you're just looking for a straightforward cavernous death metal,
Then you're a mainstream death metal
look
brother.
elsewhere.
Let's see. I wouldn't recommend this to anyone because we're gonna gatekeep this one, boys.
You recommend this to the listeners because those are the only people that deserve it.
Yeah, exactly. If anyone asks me, I'm not gonna let them know. Yeah, my favorite band's Cannibal Corpse. All right, see ya.
Just don't wear metal shirts. Just don't talk to metal lloids. Don't even bother. Stay home and play Wario Land.
But yeah, great, phenomenal album. It has all the components that make me like these kind of oddball death metal records. Like it has like this carbonized feel with it, like how these haunting clean guitars and vocals kind of go over with this sort of industrial tribal kind of drumming. with it, and then it goes into like Meat and Potatoes, like mainstream death metal riffing, like almost like
potatoes.
like some Morbid Angels riffs or Suffocation, and then it goes into these kind of Greek style, the black and death metal melodic riffs, and it's funny.
Oh, I just stepped on a pepper from the Philly cheesesteak
Ooh,
with my bare foot.
another
Yes.
another inconvenience.
Another thing that's gonna piss me right off.
But it's funny. It kind of checks the same boxes. It sounds Greek. It's a symphonic, but it doesn't sound anything like Septic Flesh.
It's a symphonica.
It's
It's a little bit like Septic Flesh. What you mean?
I think like the more main like kind of bass that they have is just more rooted in like heavier American death metal, whereas like
No, you're right. You're right.
yeah, Septic Flesh
That's
is
really-
more melodic death metal.
You're right. Yeah, this is very cool. This is very unique. Could learn a thing or two, you death metal retroids.